This is the video they allegedly tried to erase. The yacht footage Meghan Markle's legal team supposedly scrambled to bury, and now it's everywhere, spreading faster than damage control can contain.
So 24 hours ago, a video of Meghan Markle leaked online, and her lawyers have gone into absolute meltdown. I'm talking emergency calls, cease and desist letters flying to every platform, full panic mode. The footage shows her on a luxury yacht in summer 2016, months before she met Harry.
Why do you think Meghan Markle hasn't sued anyone in regard to her yacht girl and porn videos exposés? You need to know who you're going to sue before you decide you're going to sue someone.
Meghan Markle, as previously having been a quote yacht girl, there have been more revelations going viral from the past.
There at all, or before she reached the restricted age of consent of 18 years. Restricted if with an older man, but much younger if both parties are of a similar age.
Right, let's talk about yacht girls. And I don't mean women who enjoy sailing. In Hollywood, yachting is code for something very specific.
Meghan Markle finally being exposed as an alleged yacht girl by a dude called John Lefevre. Now, if I've mispronounced his last name, I do apologise. But here's the post on X that's reignited the rumours of Megsy allegedly being a yacht girl back in the day, okay?
Meghan Markle, have you noticed how she never talks about her Spanish exchange time that she supposedly was in Spain for 6 months as an exchange student in 2002, and yet nothing? This is a woman who likes to brag about everything.
Of Meghan Markle's alleged, rumoured yacht girl did.
Just days ago, a video Meghan Markle's lawyers allegedly spent millions trying to bury suddenly surfaced online. And it didn't just appear quietly, it detonated. Within hours, social media timelines were flooded. X lit up, TikTok stitched it, Reddit dissected it frame by frame. And behind the scenes, sources claim urgent calls were made, takedown demands fired off, legal notices sent across multiple platforms in what insiders are calling full emergency containment mode. The clip reportedly shows Meghan on a luxury yacht in the summer of 2016 before Prince Harry entered the picture, appearing unusually close to an older, extremely wealthy man at what looks like a private elite party. Champagne flowing, music blasting, the Mediterranean sun sinking into the horizon, and at the center of it all, a woman many insist is Meghan Markle. Now here's where it becomes explosive.
Getting very cozy with a wealthy older gentleman at what looks like a very exclusive party. And here's the thing, you can't unring this bell. It's everywhere. Twitter, TikTok, Reddit, millions have seen it. And no amount of legal threats will make it disappear now.
Supporters said the footage is being twisted beyond recognition. Critics argue it reveals something she never intended for public eyes. Either way, the internet erupted, and once that first upload hit, control vanished. Because here's the brutal truth of the digital age. Once something goes viral, you don't own it anymore. The footage spread like wildfire. Massive views within hours. Reaction videos multiplying. Lawyers can attempt to slow a narrative, but erasing it? Almost impossible. Now the public is asking louder questions. What exactly is in that video? Why such an aggressive legal reaction? And does this clip crack the carefully polished image Meghan has built for years? The reactions are intense, divided, escalating by the hour. And then one phrase resurfaced in online threads, the term yacht girls.
The center view on Twitter tweets, former CIA covert operations officer Mike Baker, full disclosure, I do think Harry is a wanker. Joe Rogan, well, he seems to be. It's like, I guess he has, look at his body language, the body language of a wanker. They also discuss Meghan Markle's days as a yacht girl. And of course, this is all allegedly, as some person says that I'm going to talk about him in a while.
In online gossip spaces, that phrase has long been used to describe rumors, models, or influencers allegedly attending ultra-elite yacht parties with powerful hosts. It's controversial. It's debated. It's mostly speculation, not proven fact. But the rumors persist. Locations like Monaco, Dubai, private invite-only gatherings, claims of appearance fees ranging from $20,000 to $100,000 just to attend. Again, no confirmed records, just circulating allegations recycled across social media. But speculation is fuel online. And once that word got attached to this resurfaced yacht clip, the temperature rose instantly.
Now, I would say Megzy is allegedly a yacht girl. There are rumours that she was a yacht girl in the past, not proven. Do your own research, come to your own conclusions. I've got to be very, very clear on that, right, guys? As you can appreciate, he's coming out and just saying it, that she is one. He then says she's one missed DM and a diamond necklace away.
The theory circulating in gossip circles suggests some rising entertainers moved through exclusive party circuits while climbing careers. It's fiercely denied by many, yet online sleuths began lining up Meghan's timeline. From 2011 to 2017, she starred in Suits, reportedly earning about $50,000 per episode, around $450,000 a year before taxes and agent fees. Solid money, respectable. But critics argue something doesn't quite add up, because between 2014 and 2016, her Instagram told a different financial story. Non-stop international trips, Turkey, Italy, Malta, 5-star hotels, designer brands, Givenchy, Burberry, Dior, business class flights like clockwork, a lifestyle that appeared to critics far beyond a television salary in Los Angeles. Supporters counter instantly. Brand partnerships, connections, networking, perks. Critics respond bluntly. Prove it. And the argument exploded. Then comes Soho House, the private members club where celebrities, executives, and global elites mingle. Meghan was frequently photographed there alongside executive Marcus Anderson, traveling and appearing at events together. Online threads claim doors were opened. Insiders insist it was standard networking. The debate refuses to die. Then, July 2016 arrives. Meghan meets Prince Harry through what was described as a mutual friend tied to Soho House circles. Critics call that timeline suspiciously convenient. Supporters say elite networks are small, that's how introductions happen. The fight over that origin story has never truly stopped, and now the yacht footage reignites everything. The video itself, shaky, distant, shot from across a yacht deck, music pounding, laughter, drinks in every hand. And in the center, a woman who many insist looks exactly like Meghan Markle. Her legal team's official stance, mistaken identity. But online investigators are dissecting every pixel. They zoom in on a gold Cartier love bracelet on the woman's right wrist, a piece Meghan has worn publicly for years, including her engagement interview. They compare hair color, loose waves, warm brown highlights, the side part. They analyze posture, hand gestures, the way she throws her head back while laughing, the familiar habit of touching her hair mid-conversation. Supporters argue resemblance is not proof. Critics insist the match is undeniable. The digital courtroom is packed and it's loud. Then comes the timeline. Online posts claim the video was filmed July 2016 in the Mediterranean. That same month, Meghan's own social media shows travel through Europe, Malta, Italy, regions known for luxury yacht culture, and the internet connected those dots in seconds. The moment drawing the strongest reaction, the dance scene. In the clip, the woman is seen dancing closely with an older, sharply dressed man, his hands low on her waist, her arms around his neck, leaning in, laughing inches apart. Critics say the body language appears intimate, comfortable, familiar, not like strangers. Then, screenshots surfaced, old tweets allegedly inviting her to Yacht Week in Croatia in late August 2016. Speculation multiplied. Who was the man? A tycoon? Investor? Yacht owner? No confirmed identity, no verified records. Just rumor threads spinning theories. Supporters warn against turning a blurry clip into a conspiracy novel. Critics push back harder, saying image management is at the center of it all, and that's where the backlash intensifies. Some detractors argue her public advocacy for women's empowerment clashes with these rumors. Supporters fire back, ambition and networking don't equal wrongdoing. Emotional pain doesn't vanish because someone has privilege. Hardship is not ranked by income. But online nuance rarely survives viral outrage. Another Another pressure point? Privacy. Critics claim she pursued visibility early in her career, then demanded boundaries after achieving fame. Supporters argue career exposure and personal safety are not contradictions. The comment wars are relentless. Then comparisons begin. Media double standards. Hypotheticals. What if roles were reversed? What if this were another royal? What if the clip involved someone else entirely? Silence from official channels fuels speculation further. Some interpret it as strategy, others as guilt. Media analysts note that sometimes not responding prevents amplifying the story. The so-called Streisand effect, where attempts to suppress information only spread it wider. And that possibility hangs heavily over everything. Commentators drag in past controversies, background checks, royal tensions, alleged warnings, none confirmed, all amplified. Meanwhile, social media keeps looping the footage. Slow motion, zoomed in, freeze frames, side-by-side comparisons. Even some longtime supporters are now saying if it truly is her, clarity matters. Others warn of the danger of internet trials built on assumption. The divide sharpens by the hour. Speculation spills over onto Prince Harry. Did he know? Did he not? There's no evidence either way, but that doesn't stop the debate. Tabloids quote unnamed insiders. Background checks are mentioned. Palace whispers invoked. None officially confirmed. Still, storytellers online stitch it together like a thriller script. All attention is now shifting toward upcoming public appearances, charity events, sports initiatives. Critics predict awkward questions. Supporters insist service work shouldn't be overshadowed by rumor. Another flashpoint emerges: censorship. Users claim clips are disappearing. Others upload mirrors instantly. Digital experts agree on one point: deleting viral content completely is nearly impossible. And that reality is keeping this fire burning. At its core, this is a battle of narratives. Critics say the polished life story is being challenged. Supporters argue no one deserves to have a life rewritten by a blurry clip and internet speculation. But one fact is undeniable. The video is out. The internet has it. And the debate is not shrinking, it's growing. Because what happens next could be even bigger than the video itself. The real storm isn't just about a few blurry seconds on a yacht deck, it's about what those seconds are forcing people to re-examine. The timeline, the connections, the image, the carefully curated evolution from struggling actress to global duchess. Critics aren't just watching the clip anymore. They're digging. They're combing through old interviews, old blog posts, archived Instagram photos from 2014 to 2016. They're replaying every red carpet appearance from that era, asking whether the confidence, the luxury, the access were signs of something more strategic, something more deliberate than the fairy tale narrative ever admitted. And the phrase spreading like wildfire across commentary channels, this wasn't luck. This was positioning. That's the accusation echoing across thousands of threads. Supporters call that framing insulting. They argue ambition isn't a crime. Networking isn't exploitation. Moving in elite circles doesn't mean you sold your soul to get there. But critics insist the yacht video adds a visual layer to whispers that have circulated for years. They point to the way the alleged legal response moved so quickly, the immediate takedown efforts, the coordinated silence afterward. They say that level of urgency suggests fear that more exists, fear that this isn't the only clip. And that's where things escalate, because commentary channels are now speculating that if one video resurfaced, others could too. More parties, more photos, more witnesses who were once silent but might feel emboldened now. The idea alone is feeding a frenzy. Some online analysts warn that if even a fraction of the yacht party timeline from 2014 to 2016 were ever verified with solid evidence, it wouldn't just be gossip anymore. It would fundamentally shift how her rise is viewed. Not illegal, not necessarily immoral, but calculated in a way that contradicts the underdog narrative sold to the public. And yet, here's the truth buried under all the noise: there is still no confirmed proof of wrongdoing. That fact doesn't slow the momentum though, because now the story has morphed beyond the yacht. It's about image control. It's about narrative warfare. It's about whether the public was given a simplified fairy tale while the full complexity was left out. Critics keep repeating one harsh question: if the video is nothing, why fight it so aggressively? Supporters counter with another: if it's unverified and potentially misidentified, why dignify it with a public response? That tug of war is everywhere. Then there's Prince Harry. His own words about media intrusion are being replayed relentlessly. His warnings about press cruelty, his battles against tabloids. Commentators are calling the timing brutal. They say this controversy undercuts the couple's long-standing narrative about unfair scrutiny. But again, speculation dominates. There's no verified evidence he knew about the alleged yacht culture rumors before marriage. No proof he didn't. Yet online voices keep pushing the binary. Either he knew everything or he didn't. As if relationships are that simple. As if people are dossiers. Royal watchers are dragging in the past the reported tensions between Harry and William, the stories of palace concern, the infamous background checks whispered about in tabloids. None officially confirmed. All resurfacing now as though this yacht clip unlocks hidden chapters. The internet loves retroactive foreshadowing, and it's not stopping there. Another explosive angle gaining traction is the accusation of hypocrisy. Critics argue that if someone speaks publicly about objectification and empowerment, any association, even rumored with elite party circuits, invites scrutiny. They frame it as contradiction. Supporters fire back just as forcefully. They say a woman's past social life, networking, or private events do not invalidate advocacy work. They argue the attempt to weaponize that against her proves the very misogyny she's criticized. The divide has become philosophical. Is ambition empowerment? Is networking exploitation? Is image management deception? The comment sections read like digital battlegrounds. Meanwhile, digital forensics hobbyists continue dissecting the yacht footage frame by frame. Lighting analysis, timestamp guesses based on sun position, bracelet comparisons with high-resolution event photos, even gait analysis, comparing how the woman walks across the deck with red carpet footage. It's intense, obsessive, relentless, and every time someone claims the clip is being suppressed, another upload appears. Mirror accounts, backup links, screen recordings of screen recordings. Experts are repeating a brutal reality. Once something reaches critical mass online, deleting it is almost impossible. The internet never forgets has become the slogan of this saga. Now, media analysts are weighing in with colder takes. Some say this will burn hot for weeks and fade. Others argue this feels different because it touches the origin story, the period right before Prince Harry entered the narrative, the transitional chapter between Hollywood and royalty. If that chapter becomes muddied, critics argue, everything after it feels recontextualized. Supporters warn against that exact trap, the human urge to rewrite history based on new, incomplete information. But something has undeniably shifted. Even people who once ignored gossip entirely are now asking cautious questions. Not accusations, questions. If the identity were conclusively proven one way or the other, clarity would either shut this down or intensify it dramatically. The storm isn't fading, it's evolving. And until there is clarity, undeniable clarity, this debate will keep raging across timelines, threads, and headlines worldwide. Stay watching, because this story is far from over.